Can you imagine driving home from work when, without warning, the street explodes all around you? Manhole covers fly 150 feet up in the air. Chunks of concrete 20 feet wide explode all around you. Well, that's exactly what happened on September 10th, 1953. Let's take a look. Hello and welcome to another episode of North Coast History and Haunts. Today we travel to the border between Cleveland and Lakewood, Ohio. We're traveling down West 117th Street, and it was on this street on a hot, humid day on Thursday, September 10th in 1953, where a violent explosion tore the street up, injuring 64 and killing 1. Let's take a look. On Thursday, September 10th, 1953, during a busy rush hour when people were on their way home from another workday, when, without warning, a violent underground explosion occurred that ripped the street apart for over a mile, hurling pavement and cars into the air. Enormous chunks of concrete were ripped up and tossed around. Can a street really blow up? This one did, in a very big way. The street was ripped apart right down the middle with such force that even the streetcar rails were twisted like pretzels, leaving the entire stretch looking like a bombed-out war zone. A woman trapped in her car was given last rites by a priest while firefighters frantically tried to save her. The street was torn apart so badly that it left a gap so large that it could easily swallow large trucks. Gas lines were torn open, water lines were ripped apart, immediately flooding the area, and the sewer line was disintegrated. The blast was said to be felt over a mile away. Surprisingly, there was but one death reported, and 64 people were injured and rushed to area hospitals. One manhole cover flew over 150 feet in the air, crashing through the roof of a veterinarian's office, and luckily no pets were injured. Over 50 cars were damaged beyond repair, and many residential homes were damaged as well by the flying debris. The explosion followed the north-south course of the sanitary sewer. The cause was reported as probably being some type of violently combustible gas, but nobody ever really figured out what it caused it, or even what sparked the violent explosion. A later engineering report would likely attribute the source to either old, unused gas wells, gasoline that had leaked into the sewer, or toxic waste that had accumulated in the sewer, or even a combination of any or all of these. Nobody was seen to be at fault or held accountable, and to this day, nobody is sure how or why this happened, and repair estimates were over $6 million in 1953 estimates. Nobody was seen to be at fault or even held accountable, and to this day, nobody is sure how or why this happened, and repair estimates were over $6 million in 1953. The city of Cleveland and Lakewood would collaborate and repair, and eventually life would get back to normal. But this is an enduring mystery of Lakewood, Ohio, of how the street exploded on September 10th, 1953. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.